Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Packers! Jace Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And he's got Snead. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 52 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts it through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Buying time to his left. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram. Preston Smith there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough,
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Pernell McPhee coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rodgers dancing to his left. And Graham's got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one, a gain of 20 in a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. To throw is Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, this will be caught by Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Jackson flushed out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 44 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter opener, whatever they want. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punting, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 15. Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers forced out to his left. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dominic Pecco racks up the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. Finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I knew he was going to quit.